Hey guys, I wanted to get on here and do, there's only one more day left for our celebration. So tomorrow's the last day for celebration. So if there's anything that, oops, sorry to have such a shadow. If there's anything that you guys wanted from the celebration mini catalog, I suggest you get it now because we are almost, we're almost out of time. Just by, I think it's by about midnight Mountain Standard Time, we'll be all done with celebration. So this is your chance. So I wanted to get on here and do a quick card that I had seen. Oh, I'm missing an inside. Yeah, okay. I wanted to get on here and do a quick card that I had seen, and I thought it would be a fun little thing to do. And it's using two types of paper. We're going to remember this paper is only available right now, exclusive during the, hi Carol, hi again. This is only available during celebration right now. And so this is the Simply Marbleous. So if you order $50 or more, and use this host code especially, but if you order $50 or more, you will get, you can choose this paper, or if you order $50 or more, well, it's the same thing. I'm repeating myself, sorry. The other option is, another option is getting this awesome rainbow, sunshine and rainbows paper, which I absolutely love. We're actually going to be using a B side of the paper instead of the rainbow side, which I thought was fun. There's a lot of potential for this paper, so I super, super love it. The B sides have a lot of great plain things you could use all year round. So actually, and not just for like a birthday. So, or another $50 option is this option right here, just this stamp set. There were a couple different stamp sets available. There was one that was like a pineapple, and hi Marcia, and there was one that was a pineapple, one that was a little girl with butterflies. And so there's a couple different options. I happen to absolutely love otters, so this was the one I chose. And the two of you happened to watch me the other day, so the technique I'm going to use right now is actually similar to the one that we had the other day. I don't know if I think I'm going to use the, no, I don't think I'm using the awesome. Let me see what size is my little scrap for my, oh, I'm using this one. Okay, I think, let me see. I just love the Otterly Awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm using this one. I couldn't remember which one I had chosen. So we're going to do two little otters again. And I meant to grab my markers and I forgot. So let me grab those real quick. Luckily I cleaned up my desk earlier today, so that's why I was like all ready to get on. I'm like, sweet, I have everything ready. Nope, you forgot your markers. I've never used this color lifter, so I'm curious to see what it does if I need it. So we'll use our ivory again, and we'll use I think we'll still use the same color, those little, is this cinnamon cider? Yeah. Here's our cinnamon cider. And I think that's all we needed. Because I don't think I wanted a gray. I don't know. I guess we could do gray. A gray otter. See, I have a little template that I keep inside my. So this one's soft suede. This one's the gray. I guess we could do a little gray one. Maybe, let me grab the gray granite. Switch it up so that I'm not always making brown otters. I'm like all biased, discriminatory in my otter choices. Sheesh. We'll grab my little gray granite out of here. I have lunch boxes for everything. So this is my blender pen lunchbox, and just my gray. I might have to go with brown if I can't find gray. There it is. I was gonna say, I know it's here. Okay. So my little lunchbox is good. So I had a little different idea with the otter. Now tomorrow, ladies, if you're around at 4 o'clock tomorrow, you're gonna love, I'm gonna be using a new ocean set, the new ocean stamps that's going to be coming out in, it's the Ocean Waves of Inspiration, it's called. And a lot of advertisements have gone out, not on my end. I haven't been advertising it as much as other people, but I am super excited about that particular, the paper is stunning. Everything is stunning. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and we'll get started. We'll get our black and we'll stamp our otters. Oh, I needed to stamp him on and cut him out. So, oh, I already have one stamped. We can use that one. Because I'm going to use, we'll stamp one, yeah, we're stamping this. I'm going to stamp it twice. I'm going to stamp it on here and here. Okay, got it. My brain is like working now. Got it. Okay, so this is the one. Oh, and I think I had one already colored. Oh, but it's not gray. Okay. Too many shiny things. I got distracted. So, all right, so I'm going to take my little template. I'm not going to do this brown part to the belly. I'm going to make it ivory like this because I think it just looks a little bit better. I added a little bit of gray granite to the belly just to see if it was going to make it, just to see if I liked it. I didn't like it. So, all right, so we have an ivory belly. And the concept's the same as before. Make sure this is ivory. Okay. As I did in my other otter card on Friday. I love this marker. I love that it has this nice brush tip. To me, it makes it easier to color, but I love that the blends also don't leave those marker lines. That is something I always hated about coloring with markers, is it would leave the little marker lines. The blender pens really get rid of that, but they do bleed through, so you can't, okay, so you can't necessarily leave it just as is. So we have our light and we have our dark. Oh, you know what? Here, the color lifter, we can use it. I went a little bit over in my fish, and this is called a color lifter. Supposedly oh my gosh, it took away the color. I had actually accidentally colored into the fish with the ivory. And so this is called the color lifter. And I had heard weird things. I had actually colored into the fish with the ivory. It wasn't a big deal because we're going to color the fish too. But look, it's white again. And so I should have shown you the mistake before I got it. Oh, thanks for sharing, Carol. I have to do a drawing for Fridays as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take our bullet marker and get our little shading in. I need brown for his nose. Or yeah, I need a brown for his nose. I feel like the nose, well, I guess the nose could just be a dark gray. It probably would be actually when you think about it. And so I'm going to be cutting this one out. And so I just wanted to get some gray shading. And so I'm doing the dark first, and then I add the light. And I'm still getting used to using the shading. But as I'm using it more, I do see how it does add this tiny bit of texture. And I'll hold it up and show you. I'll hold it up and show you once I'm done here. So I had colored this little bit of darkness. Hold on. This just let it dry for a minute. I colored a darkness on the right here. Oh, sorry about that. My alarm to go to bed went off. Sorry about that. My alarm to go to bed went off. And that then pauses the video. I obviously shouldn't be doing this because it's bedtime, but can't really sleep. I'm not very tired. I figured if I come and do this, maybe it'll turn my brain off a little bit. Okay, so. Now you could use the bullet tip as well. I just like using the brush tip because I feel like it's a little bit faster. So what I did is, there's a little bit of shading. So we let that dry. And I might add a little bit more dark. So yeah, the dark didn't show up too much. Let me get a little bit more. See, I wanted just a little bit of the hair. And so we'll let that dry for a second. And sometimes if you rub too much of the lighter one over the darker one, you won't get the right effect. So let me let that dry for a second. And we'll go ahead and we'll put the lighter one over the top here. So it gives like just a little bit of shading to his body. There we go. It's starting to lighten up. You have to also kind of let it dry too. So I added some darkness here to his head, and I'm still learning how to do it. Let me hold it down a little more. I'm still learning how to do it. So I added this darkness to his forehead just to add that little, like a little bit of hair. And I added a little bit more down here on the side of his belly. It just gives a little bit of extra texture. I think I'll add a tiny bit to his tail, and that'll help too. And then you go over it with the lighter. You can watch a lot of videos online that are more instructive than mine. I'm still learning how to use them. Oh, cool. I went off the line again. I went out of the line. I want to show my color lifter. I want to see, whoa, there's like something on here. Okay. All right. So I went out of the line. See that little gray has gone out of the line. I'm going to cut it off anyway, but I want to show you the color lifter really lifts it up. It took the gray off of the white. I mean, there's a still slight hint there. Let me let it zoom in. Okay. Why is it not zooming in? There we go. So now there was gray right here, and now it's all white. It's so crazy. It actually works. I didn't know it would work, so that's new. So I'm gonna color my little fish again like we did the other day. Sorry to do a repeat, but I thought the little koi fish just seemed so cute to have the little koi style fish. This is light paper pumpkin, but it seems really dark. Okay. Oh, you know what? It seems really dark because I'm using the gray granite. And so when I had the cinnamon cider, it was like lighter looking. And then I'm going to take that Poppy Parade, that same Poppy Parade. Yeah, I had to put some washi tape on my lid because it kept coming off. And so I might need to call the company because for some reason it's not staying on. And so there we go. So I'll cut him out. Make sure to share my video, Marcia, if you are able. Just always helps. I appreciate any of that because it does help, because you know Facebook has these algorithms of how they do things, and if you're not cool enough, it won't share it with other people. But I have gotten a few customers from my little videos on Facebook, so that's been kind of cool. And I also share I also have my YouTube. I'm sharing him on YouTube now too, which is new. My good friend, he's so cute. He doesn't make cards, but he is so funny. He's like, next thing you know, you're gonna have 10,000 followers. I was like, I don't think it's that good, but thanks though. Okay, so we'll set that aside. We've got our little otter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece, it's gonna go on the inside, and this piece are gonna go together, okay? So I'm gonna put these, oh, this is supposed to be a little smaller than it is, but oh well. I chose a bigger circle than I planned. This is the 2 3/8 circle, and this is the 2 3/4 scallop. I actually had wanted this a little bit smaller, but I was just kind of playing with them. It's hard to know which of the circle dies there are. So, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna stamp my otter here onto the circle because I want to get the waves onto the circle. And then I'm going to pop him up 3D on top. Okay. And I want him like that. And it's okay that it runs off because the goal is we just wanted those little wavy parts to show. And then we'll put some little dimensionals and pop him up on the top. And that'll be super cute. I had a feeling the measurements were funny when I said that I was using a 2 3/8 circle, and then I was using a scallop that was 2 3/4. I thought that seems too big. When I thought about it, I was like, that seems too big. Well, it is too big. All right, so then I cut, so then we're gonna pop this right up on here with dimensionals. So he's like little, just a little cute little 3D otter. Popped up. Oh, and I think I'll put a little, let's see if I can get him. I want to get him just right. Yeah, there we go. Nope, he's a little off still. Let me bring him a little bit down. There we go. Good. So there we go. So you'll still see a little bit of the outline of him underneath, but that's okay because it's still him. And so I think that's right. Maybe I should have just done the waves, but no, it's okay. All right. So then we're going to go ahead, and this actually comes from the Rainbows and Sunshine paper. So I took a piece of white and I wanted to layer this on top, and this pool party, I just love the pool party with the swirls. So even though it's not a wave, I don't know, this curlicue just made me think it was perfect for this design. So the one I cased used a different paper. I think it was from the host paper that you can get when you, that big pack of pattern play, I think it's called. And that one's like got some really cute colors. This is all pool party. I kept it very monochromatic. But see, I think I made my otter brighter than the one I cased, which is good because the one that or maybe it was their photo angle or color. All right, so we're just gonna do that. Done. Whoops. And I got a little glue right there, so I'm gonna have to, oops, I got it all crooked because I got so excited. Let's pull this back over. There we go. All right. Get that to stick down. So I had this little scrap. This is about a gosh, I think this is a 1/4 inch. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch. I think I had this scrapped from part of the paper. And so I thought I'm going to put it on the inside, and then we're going to add a little bonus on the inside too, like we did before. We're just using more paper. I try to use all my little scrappies up. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my little thing on here. Whoop. I was watching one of my videos and I was like, oh, it's weird. I mean, right now I'm doing it the same as where you guys can see it, but sometimes, there it is. I have some glue on here. I knew I did. Oh, check it out, Marcia. Look I have my little stitch here on my desk, and he has a little matching Spirit jersey. It's like so cute. I mean, how cute is that Spirit jersey? They had it at the Disney outlet for like $7.88. They were like $20, so I was never gonna buy it when it was $20. But when I saw that it was a little like Spirit jersey, I don't know, it was so cute. I know you'd appreciate it. So, okay, so I've got my little inside there. And then what I wanted to do was take my memo note. I'm going to mask off my little swirly paper. And I'm going to take the otter that has the water around it. Oh, we're going to need some blue markers. Seaside spray. Pool party. Normally I'm more prepared. Tomorrow I'm super prepared because tomorrow I'm super prepared because I'll have, I thought I had a darker pool party. Because the wave thing is a little, there it is a little complicated. So I wanted to make sure that I had all my ducks in a row for that one. There it is. We might use that one a little bit too. Just wanted to grab those blues. Okay. So I'm going to stamp my otter on the inside here. How cute is that? I was so excited to have a little surprise otter on that other one that we did. I thought, let's do that again. That's a good idea. And so I thought, okay, let me make sure it's fully inked. Part of me is like a little paranoid. It's not. And we'll put him, actually I'll put him in this corner. There we go. And so now he's on the inside and we're just gonna color him. And I thought, oh, how cute is that? I thought, what a fun idea for that. So, and see that we've got the swirliness here of the water. So I think I'm gonna use the dark for the drops. Or no, let's see. Or maybe I'll use that for in the light for the, let me just see what they look like. Oh, tomorrow's a Moana card, Marcia, because it's Disney. Tomorrow is a Moana card. Using the waves. So you can just guess that it'll be something really good. Oh, but those waves are just so amazing. And those aren't available till March 1st unless you're a demonstrator. And so, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to draw along my wave lines here. Yeah, I was going to use maybe some of the dark I was going to use maybe some of the Night of Navy, but I think I'll pass on that only because it really does blend nicely here. I think I'm going to use the dark on the drops too, and then I'm going to shade. Yeah. I think I'm going to actually color some of this in so that it blends into that line. So cute. Yeah, you'll just love it. I know you will, because, you know, we get each other, Marcia. We get each other. And so now this is the light pool party. I'm just going to come in and fill in. I don't want to blend too much. Just kind of fill in some of that white. Cat hair, no. Because I just think that'd be nice to have it colored a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's already looking great. Yeah, I know you'll love it. I love that we're both Disney files and we can totally get each other. Yeah, let me color this one darker. There we go. All right, now we'll color a little otter. So this one will be just on the inside. And we'll just add a little shading for him. I'm just learning how to shade. And so, see, I wanted to just add, by doing the outside of his little belly like that, and I think I might add a little bit here. It just gives a little different, it just adds a little darkness to that area. And I love that color lifters actually work, by the way. I just am so excited about it. I didn't think it would work. Okay. There we go, cool. So it does add a little bit of design. I love that Carol has me on her notifications now that she follows me. So Carol can see when my videos come on too, just like you do. Yeah, there we go. So it adds just that tiny bit. Oh, I can do it this way. So you see right around his belly, there's a little bit of dark shading. Just a little bit of dark shading to the sides of his belly. It's very slight, but it does add a little something. Oh, the one in the water is the one that you have trouble liking, this one here in the water. I just saw that comment. I didn't see it before. Or the one with the fish. And let's see, and we're gonna put this here and we're gonna add our little sentiment. I have this cute sentiment and I think I'm gonna pop it down here at the bottom. And let's see, I think we'll do the awesome. You're utterly awesome. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do it with Pool Party ink actually. Let's see how it looks on my scrap paper. I totally the fish one. Yeah, the fish one's a little hard at first, but oh, and I'm gonna add a little bow to him again because I mean, hello. Once I added that little bow, I mean, how could I not keep that little bow? Okay, I think I'm gonna do the Pool Party. Oh, I forgot to color his belly. I'll color his belly in a second. I'll do the Pool Party for our sentiment. And I think I'll grab some opals because those actually look like, they look a lot like little, they remind me a lot, or even pearls. We could eat, ooh, pearls would be good because they like oysters. So we'll do that. Okay, so let me put that back over here. Yeah, the fish one is a challenge. Let me color the little, oh, for a second, I just thought I put my card into the black ink. I'm like, oh, no. I want the ivory for his belly. There we go. Just add a little ivory on his belly. Oh, let me color it away. So just in case it bleeds. It shouldn't bleed through 2 layers of cardstock, but I don't want to chance it. It will bleed through 1 layer, so that's why. And I can't wait to get my hands on the shading of the new natural tones. They're not even calling them like skin tones. They're calling them something else. But yeah, see, it will bleed through. And so that's why, because they're alcohol markers, they do bleed through. And so, but how cute is he on the inside? I would have never thought to put the animals on the inside. I usually just put a little something fun on the inside. I never think to put a whole nother image inside. But this one I am loving, and I love the fish one. He was my favorite from the start because I like that he had his little fish in his hand, and I just thought that was such a fun little design element. And see, he's so cute. See, part of me feels like having him popped up is not good, because see how you can see the layer on the side? I don't know. I want him popped up though. He's fine. I'm just being picky. So I'm glad I made you like it, Marcia. And I always do things off center, because if I do things off center, I mean, I center my rectangles and stuff, but I tend to put my embellishments off center, because then you never know if they're crooked or wrong, because they're a little wonky on purpose. And so the design of it is intentionally that way, so that I don't have the same, it's like an intentional mistake. So let's see if I want to grab, see these iridescent gems, they're on back order, not back order, they're not orderable, so I kind of hate to use them, but I think I might, because those ones are super cute. Then we have a couple opals, and then we have the pearls. Oh, the pearls I think are winning already, because they almost look like little bubbles, but we'll try out a couple and see which one. I don't know if you had seen these iridescent gems yet, Marcia, but they are so pretty. They really do have a lot of pink hue in them when you hold them to the light. They're prettier in person than in the catalog. The catalog does not shine them up as enough, in my opinion. I think it's just hard to really get. It's also the same with the in color rhinestones, also don't look as cute. All right, there we go, cute. And then I want to take some ribbon and put a little ribbon on his little fish, because I think that's such a cute design element, and I don't care how many times I use it, I'm going to use it. Well, I guess I don't have to, because he's it's not a birthday one. The other one was a birthday one, so that made more sense. So, all right, so do I want to use the pink? No, it's like too much pink. And then the opals, they're okay. And look, you can color the opals with the alcohol markers. I don't know if I really want the opals. I think I want the pearls. So I've clearly loved this package quite a bit. Okay, so we'll put a couple pearls. I always do odd numbers. Oops, he's so cute. I'm glad I showed you how to love this little fish otter. So sweet. And now that he can be like, and then having, yeah, pearls, agreed. The pearls just were, this would be cute, I think, with this one maybe, but they're kind of large. They're almost like too big for this is as big as his nose. They're a little too big, but I have used these with the mermaid, the Little Mermaid. And that was kind of fun. I have a Little Mermaid card I'm going to do as well with the waves. That turned out so cute, if I say so myself. It's such a sweet little card. And actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit of Wink Stella to the fish, so that he looks like shiny, as if he just came out of the water. Look how smart I am. And I think I'll add a little Wink Stella here to these lines. Maybe even a little bit to him. Just a touch, but especially to the fish. Look at the cat shoot on the end of it. I'm like, seriously, dude? I've had it here for months and they never even knew it was there until we could go. Let's see. Yeah, oh my gosh, just enough little Wink Stella to give that little shine. And then even a little bit to his body so he looks wet. Oh, this one too, the splash. Yeah, a lot of people, I agree with you, Marcia, because I have seen 1,000 pictures of this one here. Everyone has done a card with this one here, this birthday, because it makes sense. You know, he can just stand and put the hat on. But I really loved the little fish one, and I wanted to make sure I tried to use him even in a birthday card, which was good the other day. And then it's just so fun. It's kind of hard because I think when we see the waves, it's hard to know if it's going to be, like, is it going to be okay that we color and there's no line on the edge? You know what I mean? Like, normally when we color something, it has an outline. But here, the water doesn't have an outline, so you wonder if it's going to look okay to color it. And when I saw someone else do this on the inside, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks just fine. I don't know why I was worried about it. I think that's part of our problem is, like, it's hard to imagine it until we see someone else do it. So cute. And look at, I don't know if you can see that Wink Stella, but it's like so cute. Just the right little shine of Wink Stella, especially on the little fish. Yeah, he has a little bit on his body, so he looks wet. So sweet. So yeah, I better make sure I put my templates back inside. This is just my color guide. And so yeah, so that turned out perfect. Thanks for tuning in, Marcia, and always being so supportive. I love that you tune in and you're always like commenting and liking. Oh, I don't know if you've seen the wave stuff, but here's a little sneak peek. Look at the colors of these rhinestones that are coming out on the first. They are just so pretty. They are screaming Little Mermaid, Moana. They're even making me think of Elsa and Anna a little bit. I'm like, my brain is going nuts with this set. I don't usually freak out over a set, but I'm definitely freaking out over this particular set. So, well, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And feel free to order anything you need. This is our host code until tomorrow. So, and this is the last day to get any of this stuff is tomorrow, I think 12 o'clock, tomorrow, 12 o'clock Mountain Time. And so that'll be the end of the celebration by then. So you can always go to fabulousstamper.com and click shop with me, or you can select me as your demonstrator. And so, well, thanks so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, Marcia. Thanks for being so supportive. Have a great day. I guess I better go to bed.